Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to Laughs and Troubles. Welcome back to another episode. If you're new, hello, welcome. My name is Johanna, aka Trouble, and this is my sister, Diana.
Hello, hello.
She is my co-host, and welcome. Like I said, we want to start off by talking about how we told everyone to send in some embarrassing moments or a funny story, and we did get some in.
Oh, we did.
We did. But before we get to that, I want to ask you, did you hear about Oregon, Oklahoma? Is it Oklahoma?
I don't know because I don't know if I heard about it yet. She said, is it Oklahoma? I was like,
Hold on.
probably.
No, it's Portland, Oregon. So in Portland, Oregon, there's an amusement park, and there's a ride that's like the Tomahawk.
Uh-oh.
And it got stuck. And the people were upside down. So their heads are down, their legs are in the air. They were stuck like that for 30 minutes.
Oh, my God. Mm-hmm. Were they okay, or?
So I guess everyone, after the ride, they had to do the side to side like this. And after everyone got off, I think everyone got checked and they were clear. There was like one person who had like, they already had like medical issues.
But can you imagine the blood rushing to your head and you being upside down for 30 minutes?
Girl,
no.
My vertigo could never.
You'd be vomiting.
I would have been vomiting, or I would have passed out, because usually with the way my vertigo works, that when it starts to go, my body starts rocking, and then all of a sudden I just like my eyes flip.
I think that's the worst position to be stuck in when it comes to that.
Yeah, when I seen that, like there was this guy that was like at the park for, I think it was like his birthday, and he was like, guys, he was on the Ferris wheel recording the ride across. He's like, that ride just got stuck up there, and then he's like, it's been 5 minutes. He came back. He's like, it's been 5 minutes and they're still there.
Were people crying or screaming, or?
I don't know. You couldn't really hear much, but I was like, I would have been freaking out.
I'm sure there was like some like young kids that were like, yo, what's up, going live and stuff. We're upside down on a Tomahawk.
Well, I don't think they could have their phone on that ride.
Oh,
usually before you go on rides, you have to put your phone in the little thing.
I haven't been on a ride. I mean, I don't fit on a ride anymore, but I haven't been on a ride in ages.
Yeah.
But I did go on the Tomahawk back in the day.
Yeah. So I just thought it was crazy that they were up there for 30 minutes. That's crazy.
That sucked.
So besides that, on TikTok, I was scrolling as well, and I came across like this like juicy little story. This girl was saying a story time, but I heard it from someone else. There's this girl named Destiny that was on TikTok telling a story about what happened to her during her pregnancy.
Okay.
So pretty much her and her best friend were pregnant around the same time.
Is this by the same guy?
Can I get to the story?
Okay, go.
So yes, they both were pregnant by the same guy.
I feared that.
And not knowing it.
That sucks.
Well, she didn't know.
Wait, so they're best friends?
They're best friends.
Have they met this guy together, or?
So I guess what happened is, whatever, the girl Destiny finds out she's pregnant, and her friend was pregnant as well, but she was pregnant first, the best friend. So whatever, I guess, she asked her, like, who's the dad? Like, what happened? She's like, oh, it was just a one-night stand or whatever. Like, he's not really going to be around, so it's not something,
Oh, no.
And she was like, oh, okay, cool. So then when it came time for her baby shower.
He was around for that one?
So, Destiny had her baby shower and everything, and her best friend attended, went to the baby shower.
Pregnant and all.
And brought her a gift and everything. And then, I want to say she left. And one of their mutual friends goes up to Destiny and says, hey, are you going to go to her baby shower? And she's like, no, because I asked her, and she said she wasn't having one, because she did. She asked her, she's like, are you going to, it was baby shower time. And she was like, oh, are you going to have one? Because she was planning. And the girl was like, no, I just don't think I want to have one, because it's not like the dad's there and blah, blah, blah. So whatever. So since she found out that the girl was actually having a baby shower, she showed up at that baby shower.
And he was there.
And her baby daddy was there.
But he wasn't
with the best friend. No, he went to both of them. He went to both of them.
But how did the best friend not see him if she was there?
She knew who her best friend's man was, and she fucked her best friend's man.
Oh, so she tried to lie and be like, oh, it was a one. Oh, that trifling asshole. Anyways.
Yeah. So that girl Destiny shows up at that baby shower. She all of a sudden, at first, she called up her cousins because she's like, oh, she saw her baby daddy's car outside. And then she was like, I'm gonna walk inside or whatever. So she walked in, and when she walked in, it looked like someone saw a ghost. And her baby daddy, when she walked in, he was cheesing, holding, like putting his hands around her on her belly and stuff. And then when he saw me, he fucking ran. He ran out of there. He ran and he jumped the fence and bounced. And her cousin showed up. One of her brother was on the highway, like speed chasing. I mean,
there had to have been people in friends or family in their circle that knew about this, and nobody brought this up until the baby shower happened.
Yeah, like I guess all his sister, his mom, and everybody was there on the other girl's baby shower as well.
Oh no!
Like everyone knew, but that girl Destiny. And that girl Destiny, she fucking went up to the girl, hit her. She didn't give a fuck if they both were pregnant. She fucking hit her in the face. And that girl ran inside, the best friend. And
I won't even call her a best friend at this point. We're gonna call her a bitch friend because that's not something you do to a best
and then
friend.
So Destiny's cousin showed up and they saw that they were holding Destiny back, and so the cousins jumped in and put people in headlocks and shit. It was a brawl.
It was a Royal Rumble.
She stole the gifts from the baby shower.
Were they having the same sex baby? Like were they both having girls, or they didn't care? She just took the gifts. Period.
She took the gifts.
Like, I'm taking this wipey warmer. Fuck you. I'm taking these bottles. You know what? What do you call those monitors?
Yep. She took the gifts. Her family took the gifts. She was like, they were all brawling out and whatever. And then she's like, guys, take the gifts. Take them shits. They fucking tore that shit up. They fucking broke everything. The tables that were set up.
After everything was done, I would have ran back and grabbed me some cake.
I think that shit was on the ground. They tore the shit up. Which, as she should. Because I would have done the same thing. Shit.
Shame on you. Destiny's former best friend. Mm-hmm. That's nasty.
But it was crazy. Mm-hmm. But come to find out, anyways, so then, time goes by, whatever. Like she was waiting for her baby daddy to come home because he was, running.
Did she stay with? Oh,
no.
Okay.
She's like, he's gonna have to come back home. But I guess he never came home. He was texting her, talking about like, he wanted his family back, that he was sorry, that whatever, that petty shit that men do. Mm-hmm. But anyways, I guess she got the information she wanted. She asked them questions like why they did it or whatever. And I mean, I don't think there's ever going to be an answer that is going to be correct or the answer she wants to hear. But no. She's doing great for herself at the end of the day.
She dropped him, right?
She dropped him. She didn't take him back. But she told her baby daddy, when that other baby is born, you better get a DNA test. Which he did.
Turns out it was.
That is not the father.
No, that's what you get, stupid. Taking your fucking maternity fucking photos at the baby shower, stupid.
So yeah, he's not the dad.
Oh wow, and he lost his family.
He lost his family for being a fucking whore.
Right.
Yeah, I think he got what he deserved.
Good. I love the end of the story. This is one of the best endings I've heard in a long time.
He was not the father. It's just crazy when I was like hearing the story, because I give you guys bits and pieces, but if you guys go on her TikTok, she'll tell you guys like her story time from detail to detail of everything that happened. I'm just like skipping through it, but yeah, I saw that and I kept hearing people talking about this girl and whatever and Destiny and this, and I'm like, who's Destiny? Like, I need to know the tea, girl. So I went and searched and I found her and I got the tea.
I'm so glad that guy's life has just been ruined.
Yeah.
Good.
It was crazy. I thought it was a crazy, like, story time. Good for her for, like, putting it out there, because that's something that, like, not everyone could talk about or put out there. I know
it's embarrassing.
If I went through something like that, it's not that it's embarrassing, but you're reliving that moment again, telling a story. Like, I would need to go to sleep with the freaking night guard every day because,
you'd be clenching your teeth.
Oh, yeah. To know that my best friend did that.
Hopefully she dropped her too.
And it's crazy because hearing that, like, I've had a friend that one time, sometimes there's girls that don't want to put it out there, like, that they're trying to, like, your man. But, like, I remember staying somewhere and we were going to go into a jacuzzi. And, the person could easily put a bathing suit on or whatever, but they legit had an underwear that was see-through, walk in when, my man is there and other men are in the house. So it's like, so there is grimy chicks out there like that. All right, so let's get into like the funny messages and stuff that were sent to us, because I need some laughs over here.
I'm looking forward to
Okay, because we've been having a lot of troubles and we need some laughs.
I haven't heard these, so this is exciting.
Okay, So let's see, because I have to go. Okay, here goes. Says, one day my mother and I were headed to the doctor's appointment. My mother's phone kept ringing. She would look at it but not answer. And this happened about 3 times within 20 minutes. I paid no attention to it. At the fourth call, it rings. She looks at it and puts the phone down. She doesn't answer it. I was already annoyed and I asked her who was calling. And she told me it was una lata de carne. I said, what?
A can of meat?
And I asked her for the phone and the caller ID said spam call. I busted out laughing so hard for over 30 minutes and called my family to tell them. So, una lata de carne is a can of meat. Spam in Spanish.
I wonder if we could designate a can of spam picture for all the spam calls that come in.
Oh my God.
Don't answer, that's just spam.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Can we?
I don't know, but I want to do it now.
That's funny. I love that story.
Me too. I love that. I love when moms do stuff like that, especially Spanish moms. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's another one. When I was in my teens, me and my older sister were riding on the bus, and there was a dark-skinned lady looking at us. My sister looks at the lady and then says to me, "Why is that ugly lady looking at me?" in Spanish.
Uh-oh.
The lady then turns and says to my sister in Spanish, "Are you talking to me?"
Oh my God, que bochorno. You got caught.
The lady says, "Are you calling me ugly?" in Spanish.
Oh.
My sister tells her, "No, I'm not talking to you or about you." I was so serious, but inside I was dying. We got off the bus and laughed so much. She assumed the lady was African American, but she was a dark Hispanic. I never laughed so much.
Oh my God.
Never like think that you're safe, because it might not even be someone that's Spanish. There's actually African Americans that know they're Spanish.
There's plenty of people that
Yeah.
know a different language.
Yeah.
That's so embarrassing.
That is so embarrassing. Oh, I would have hid under a rock after that.
She's lucky that that's all it was.
I
and
know.
That woman didn't want to throw hands.
Mm-hmm. All right, the next one. One day, hubby and I were doing the deed.
Uh-oh.
I was bent over and hubby was behind me. My oldest son walked in on us and hubby said, "Back out the room." Afterwards, me and hubby bust out laughing, but I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
I wonder how old her son was.
I think he was just as embarrassed. We laughed about it. We laugh about it still.
I mean, I guess it was time for the birds and the bees talk.
Oh, man. So, you know what's funny? I've been through something like that, but not my kids. It was my mom.
That's even worse. No wonder she's in church. Oh my God. Let me get the fan. Oh, poor Carmen.
Nobody told her to start bringing the laundry in at night. She had that laundry basket coming in. She dropped that shit so fast and closed the door.
Oh my God. Do you even, at that point, do you just abort mission? Or do you just be like, well.
No, after that, that's it. You're done. You're just like.
Oh.
But I understand the embarrassment, because after that, like, I just couldn't
Can't even look at her.
her.
Like, I can't imagine if Ida ever caught me. I think I would have to, like, break up with my mom. If she. Wow.
Yes, I've been in that situation before, but thank God not my kids. I'd feel horrible if it was my kids. So that's it. That's all we got. Do you have any that you want to share?
So I
can
have
we
two.
share? Can we share the Burger King bitch slap?
We can
please?
share either the Burger King one or the nail salon one.
All right, let's share the Burger King bitch slap, because this goes back to like when we were younger, and I just love this story so much, even though at the moment it wasn't funny.
No. So anyways, my sister and I was 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You were probably like 12.
Yeah.
We were going to, at the time it was called the Civic Center, which is now the Mass Mutual Center. We were going to a wrestling event.
Yep.
Not sure which one it was. Maybe like a Monday Night Raw or...
It was a big one, because that was the same day we met Sable.
Okay.
We went that morning and met her first, and then after was the wrestling match or the wrestling show at that night. So it was going to be filmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had a Catwoman costume. I had the full pleather outfit and I had a mask. And so my sister says, "Oh my God, you should wear your Catwoman outfit because you can dress up as Sable."
Yep.
And so I was like, "That's a good idea." And my mom, she was trying to be funny and she said, "Well, maybe you should wear the mask too to cover your face." And I said, "Mom, don't hate. You were never as cute as me." It was dead silence. So I thought I had one up on her. So we go into Burger King, and I could already tell, like, steam's coming out of my mom's ears and her nostrils.
She was pissed.
So I thought, like, the beef had been squashed, and I won. I won that match.
Boy,
so
was
anyways,
she wrong.
we were in line, and she was trying to talk with her teeth closed, and she's like, "If I said you're not gonna go, you're not gonna go." And she kept saying it. "If I said you're not gonna go, you're not gonna go." And I said, "I paid for my own ticket," because at that time I was working.
Yeah.
And I paid for hers, so I'm still going. And she said, "I don't care. If I said you're not gonna go, you're not gonna go." I ignored her. So I walk up to the lady.
No, before you went to order, when she said, "If I say you're not going to go, you're not going to," you're like, "I'm going."
No, I said, "Whatever."
Oh, that's what it was. Whatever.
Real quiet. I didn't even hear myself say it. I was like, "Whatever." So anyways, I get up to the cashier and... You know, this is me, and this is Ida. I'm mom, right? Mm-hmm. And the woman's like, "Hi, welcome to Burger King. Can I take your order?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And my mom, all of a sudden, she comes out, wham, slaps me right in the face in front of the Burger King worker. I had brown lip liner and dark brown lipstick. It was streaked all across my face. I was so embarrassed. My lips were numb. I was like, "Yes, can I have small lemonade, please?" But I was embarrassed. I was trying to make a joke. And then there was cameras, and I was...
First of all, this is the part that had me dying because we get, the next person goes into order and we're standing, waiting for the order, and there's a camera, right?
We moved down. There was 2 cameras, and my sister, she was like a deer in the headlights. She wouldn't move. She wouldn't say anything. All you saw was like her little eyes just kind of like
she in trouble.
I was embarrassed because everybody had seen it behind us, so there was cameras, and I was pointing at the cameras, and I said, "She beats me," and I'm like 782 to give my phone number. My mom goes, "Aha!" She points at both the videos, and then we sit down to eat. But she was so mad that I remember her eating her chicken sandwich, and she started crying.
She started crying because she was so pissed. She felt so disrespected. Then I felt
victory.
You
I was like,
did.
You crying, but you fucking slapped the lipstick all the way to my earlobe. And you're crying just because I said I was cuter than you?
But, it's crazy because, like, we laugh about this now, and I'm sure a lot of people will be like, "Oh, my God, that's abuse, that's this." But honestly, that type of thing needed to happen sometimes when you were growing up because, kids get smart. Kids be having that smart mouth sometimes, and you need that little Burger King bitch slap.
And then years later, she's like, Didi, tell them about that Burger King bitch slap. I'm like, she was so proud. She lucky I didn't call my aunt who worked for DCF. Anyways, that's my funny, embarrassing story.
That's one of her embarrassing stories.
One of them. Do you have another one for us?
So, this one's not so much embarrassing, but it is funny. So, my uncle Imael, he had moved from Florida back to out here, but for that time, he was going to live in my parents' house, and I was living at my parents' house as well. I had only one child at the time, which was my oldest. Mm-hmm. And so he comes and moves in, and he's living here, and, every day that he's here, I loved when he was here because we would play, like, pranks on each other. So, for a while, we had, like, we used to get, like, KFC, like, on the weekends and stuff, like, everybody would eat. Mm-hmm. So whenever there was, like, leftovers, we would put it away. So he decides one day to take the chicken from whatever was left in the bucket. It was like a big breast. And he takes it, puts it in a Ziploc bag, and puts it in my mom's purse. So we're going to go shopping. We're going to go to Walmart. And mind you, I seen him do it. My dad seen him do it, but we couldn't say anything. We had to let the prank go. So all of a sudden, we're going to go into the store. And, my dad wanted to kind of tell her, but without telling her before we got in the store. And she opened it and it was in there when she's going to pay or whatever. So he's like, and my dad, he always calls my mom señora. Like, he'll be like, "Señora, ¿tienes hambre?" And she's like pissed because we just ate. "¿Cómo tenés hambre? Si comimos ahora." Like, she's flipping out. She's like, she's about to eat him alive because he asked her if she was hungry when he knows that we just ate. Mm-hmm. And he's laughing. I'm laughing. And so then my dad's like, "Open your purse. Look in your purse." And she's like, "What am I going to look at my purse for? What's in my purse? What's in my purse?" And we're laughing. She opens it. She's so pissed already, like, at us because we've been laughing, and she's just thinking, like, why are y'all laughing? Like, what the hell did you guys do? She opens her purse and she sees the chicken, and she thinks that we did it. She goes, you guys are so stupid. Like, she's talking shit to us. You guys are so fucking stupid. I don't know why you guys do stupid shit like that.
So she didn't even laugh. It wasn't funny.
No, she was pissed, but we were laughing. And then we tell her, we were like, it wasn't us. It was Imael.
Oh my
So
God.
finally we get home. And I'm telling you, this piece of chicken was going back and forth for like a week between us.
Oh God.
Finally, she gets him back and she puts it in his little pillowcase.
Oh.
So when he's sleeping,
Oh my
he's
God.
sleeping. And she kept asking, she goes, Imael, te huele a pollo. No te huele a pollo. And so finally, he found it.
I love that. I wish I was a part of that. That's funny.
Yep. There was a lot of things that went on. There was another one that he did to me, that they did to me. They pranked me. I used to have these slippers that I always wore. Mm-hmm. And I was, when I would be sitting down, I'll take them off. And when I'm going to put them on, if one was like upside down, I would just flip it with my foot, put it on, and then flip the other one and put it on. Like, I never use my hands to put my slippers on. So he decides to glue my slippers together like this. So that way, if I'm trying to flip it, it would flip, but the other one was flipping. So I couldn't get them to separate. And I kept flipping and flipping. And I'm like, what the hell is going on with my slippers? Finally, I'm like, I grab it and I see that they're stuck. And I'm like, like, we had so much fun.
Imael is like, he just seems like the prince.
Oh my God, I loved when they lived with us.
That's a great story.
Mm-hmm. Like, I wish I had money, because I would definitely move him in with my parents and me. Yeah. Like, I would have them all live with me.
He's a good time. I
love it. Yeah.
So, do I tell them?
Tell them your next one. I don't know. Do you think anyone would get offended?
I'm telling it.
Okay.
Cancel me. Anyways, I'm just kidding. So
this is like a stand-up comedy.
Yeah, it'll be quick.
If you guys don't like when people impersonate or whatever other people, other
all I'm trying to do is paint the picture for you.
Yeah.
Right?
So go ahead.
So I was asked to be a bridesmaid literally a week before someone's wedding. It was Kelly's wedding. Something went down with her bridesmaid, and she said, could you step in? I said, of course. Mm-hmm. And I said, oh my God, I got to get my nails done. And my sister goes, oh, I got this perfect place I go to.
Yeah, because I had to get mine done. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go get mine done this week, my fill. So you want to come? And she's like, yeah.
Yeah. So we walk in. The lady sees my sister. Her eyes light up. She's like, hello, Linda. You sit here. And then she told me to sit down next to her husband that didn't speak. It was kind of like he was just giving me instructions for me to put my hands. I felt like I was doing the Macarena. So anyways, my sister sits down, and the lady starts working on her nails, and I sit down with the husband. He starts working on my nails. Her phone rings, and she's on the phone doing my sister's nails, and she's like, and she gets off the phone. I said, are you Vietnamese? She goes, yeah, baby, you Puerto Rican? And I said, yeah, I am. I said, my friend's Vietnamese. They taught me some things, but they're not good. And she's like, oh, no, baby, you say. I said, no, I really shouldn't say it. It's kind of bad. She's like, no, you say. I said, all right. And I said, gatnya, don't mind me. She goes, oh, no, baby. You say go fuck on my mother. You say that on the street and somebody stab you. I was mortified. The husband stopped working on my nails. I was like, I didn't say anything the rest of the time.
No, the thing is that I'm with her, and guys, when I'm with her, I cannot look at her when she's doing something because I bust out laughing. It doesn't matter. It could be the most serious thing going on, and if I look at her, I'm laughing. Like, even if I go to church, I cannot look at her.
But it was an awkward pause after I said that. It was like nobody moved, and it was like, oh no, baby, you say go fuck on my mother. I was like, I didn't know, I'm sorry. You say that on the street and somebody will stab you. I was like, I'm leaving. But then I stayed. I just stayed. I was quiet. I got my toes done. I said, I want a French manicure. She painted them green like Shrek. I didn't care. I know she didn't like me. She was offended. And then we went back 2 weeks later for a fill.
She kept going. She's sitting next to me. She's like, oh my God. She's like, they're green. I look like freaking Shrek.
And like Fiona.
I'm turning around. I'm like trying to hold my laughing because I'm
but
like,
when she laughs, her shoulders laugh. Even if she tries to hold it in, she's like this. The whole time. time. I said, I want a French manicure and a green flower. Them things were just emerald green, all of them.
The whole thing.
I didn't say nothing. But, I try to make amends, and I went back 2 weeks later with my sister. She walks in. She's like, hello, baby. I give you Esther Diamond. You sit down. She's me. She's like, hello. I'm sorry. I did not know what that meant.
Oh, my God. We've been through so much shit, you guys. Like,
I was just trying to fit in.
yeah, she thought she was gonna be one of them. That's all it was. And whatever. I mean, after that, they kind of got over it, and they would greet both of us after a while. But they had to get to know us. Well, they knew me. They had to get to know you.
Right. I think she thought I was telling her mother.
Yeah, I think so. And then she realized that you were like a jokester. We were jokesters, so.
Damn it, toi. Why'd you teach me that?
Oh my God, how is she? Have you kept up with her like on social media or no?
Yeah, I think she lives in like Florida. She's doing well.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Because I remember, is it her who, when you guys had like in high school, you guys had like a fashion show? Was she the one that like was involved like with the fashion stuff or no?
So. I can't remember. There's so many things in high school that my brain just completely like got rid of. So I don't remember. Yeah. But anyway, she was this pretty Vietnamese girl that went to high school. She was very talented, great style, gorgeous. Yeah. I know she battled breast cancer, but I believe she's doing good.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing.
But she taught me that. It was her.
Shout out to Toi.
Hi, Toi.
So I have another one. Another story. This one was when I used to go out like every other week or whatever, when I was doing my thing, having my fun. I was living. This was before pandemic and all this shit went down. And I was chilling with my cousin Jackie and my cousin Che, and we just left. We were hanging out at Che's house, having drinks or whatever. And, we were ready to go home. It was maybe like 2 in the morning. So we're on our way home, and all of a sudden we stop at a light, and there was a car accident. So, Che was like, oh, I'm going to pull over. I'm going to record this because nobody was there. No cops or nothing yet. So he pulls over and whatever, and we finally hear, like, the cops get there as we're pulling over. And so he takes out his phone, and he's like, I'm like, oh, you're going live? He's like, yeah, I'm going to go live. And he's like, live? And he's like, yeah. He's like, look at this accident. It's so bad, you guys. This is on. He's telling them the street. He's showing everybody. He's like, so if you're out and you're going, don't come this way because, traffic is going to be bad. And he's going off, telling everybody what's going on, keeping everybody updated. And then I go on his live and I'm like, Che, he's like, what? I was like,
record himself?
Yes. He was recording himself the whole time. He never recorded the accident at all. So when I noticed it, I'm like, Che, you're recording yourself. You never recorded yourself. What was that for? Me and Jackie were laughing so hard. It was like a laugh where it was so like
you can't catch
hard.
Your breath.
I couldn't breathe. I had to scream through it. I was screaming, and he's like, we're laughing. He's like, "Cállate ya." He just kept getting pissed at us because we were dying.
That's terrible.
So he was recording himself and not the accident. So he sucked as a 22 News reporter.
You know what I've done before? When I wanted to record a video, I actually just took a photo and I thought I was recording, right? And like 3 minutes later, I go to hit play and it's just a still picture. And I'm like, fuck! I was like, I missed it. I hate that.
I think that happened to me before. That's why I took the live photo out because that shit got me a lot of times. I took it out because I'm like, I fucking hate that shit. So I don't be doing the live photos. That's for sure. So did you know that June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month?
I did not know.
Yeah, I feel like that's not talked about enough. Everyone talks about everything else in June, like all the other holidays, but no one ever talks about men's mental health. Men go through a lot. I feel like not just women. There's men that go through a lot, especially when they're holding down a house, like a whole household. They have to suck it up and not talk about it or cry about it or whatever. They have to suck it up and just go do their thing to support their family. And I feel like they don't get to have those breakdown moments or a moment where they actually just need like someone to talk to or whatever it is the case may be. They just bottle it up.
Yeah.
They're not like us women that we're very vocal.
Yeah.
So I just want to
Expressive.
say, if you have a friend that's a man, it doesn't matter if they're a married man, a single man, whatever. I feel like any man goes through something. Be supportive for them this month. Try to do something nice.
Appreciate them.
Appreciate them.
Voice your appreciation.
Yeah, show them that they matter, stuff like that, because I feel like we don't talk about men's mental health
No.
ever.
So
I never hear anyone talking about it.
So let's make it a priority this month.
Yes, let's make that a priority. Even if you just say something nice to someone, a smile.
You're doing
I don't
a
care.
good job. We
Yeah,
appreciate you.
yeah, a compliment, something. I just feel like when I seen that, like I was looking at a calendar and I looked up like holidays for the month of June, and I saw men's, mental health awareness day. I was like, oh my god, well, month. And I was like, no one ever talks about that.
That's true.
So I figured I'd ask you because I was like, maybe she does know about it. I'm the only one that don't know about it.
I didn't know about it, but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have you done anything new or like any new snacks, diets, anything that you can share with us? Because,
I was kind of a little loose this week.
a little loose.
Yeah.
Loosey goosey.
Yeah, a little loose with the taste buds, okay? Because I start tomorrow, which is Monday. I know we're filming on Sunday, but I start on Mondays all the time.
Yeah.
I've started 365 Mondays since, we talked about it. But anyways, I have hired kind of like a life coach, a health coach, a personal trainer. She lives in Tampa, but we're going to FaceTime. I showed her what I have to work with. She's going to work on a diet regimen. She's going to help me with my fasting.
Okay.
I am breaking up with myself. Like, Diana, it's over. Like, the past you're done. I'm moving on.
Next episode, she's going to be 2 pounds skinnier.
Right? Diana 2.0.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm proud of you because the first step is knowing that you're fucking up.
Yeah.
And owning it. Like, damn, I fucked up. I'm fucking up. I can't stop eating and I need to stop.
Right.
Like, I think that's the most important step out of anything. Because anybody could say, you know what, I'm going to go diet. But it's like, you have to, like, be real with yourself. Like, can I do it on my own? Or I need help. Asking for help is something that's hard as well.
Right.
So I'm proud of you for that. I know that you've struggled with your weight for
so long.
Quite some time.
Life, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you did really well when I was
10 years ago.
Was it 10 years ago?
Yeah, 2004.
Oh, yeah. 10 years ago. Yeah, that's true. And you did really well because I joined in and everything, and you did so good. But I know you did Herbalife, and you said you felt hungry all the time, but you did so good. You were so faithful with it, and you were going to the gym.
Yeah.
And you had a personal trainer there. Yeah, you were doing so good.
I was. And I'm going to do good because look at this quote right here. You have to be willing to go to war with yourself and create a whole new identity. I'm going to war with Diana tonight.
Okay.
And the new Diana will be risen tomorrow.
I like that.
What about you?
I've been doing the fasting. I've been doing the low carb. I haven't noticed anything significant yet. I don't weigh myself. I don't own a scale because if I did, I would be on that every single day. And then I would feel, I think if I had a scale, I would be like you. I would start
every day. You want to know.
And then I would quit because I don't see the scale changing.
Moving. But you have changed in inches. I've noticed it. I don't see you every day. So when I see you a week later, I can see the difference.
Really? Well, I haven't.
In your midsection.
Oh, okay. I haven't noticed anything yet. Again, I see myself every single day, and every day I nitpick something about myself. With my weight, it's not about like everything else. It's just my weight, my stomach. Everything is in my midsection. Yeah. The diastasis recti just makes it even worse, and I hate it. I'm actually gonna go see Urogyno for that because they help with your pelvic floor and all that stuff. So hopefully they can help me with something. Obviously, they can't fix it right away because it takes time, and they'll just give me like certain workouts because that's what I need. I need guidance and like the workouts that I can use because there's workouts you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to stay away from for I want to say like 6 weeks, and then little by little you start bringing in like regular like crunches and planks and stuff.
Can it reattach by itself, or is this something that you need to seek surgery for?
To attach, you have to seek surgery for, but what I can do is strengthen it again. Because right now, after having the CAT scan that I had, I could see how thin my muscles are.
So is yours stretched and not detached? Or is it
it's detached?
Oh, it is.
It's detached, and it's...
But you can do stuff to improve it before surgery.
So mine is like this wide right now, the detachment. It looks bigger. They say it's like 6 centimeters, and usually 6 centimeters is like 4 fingers, supposedly, but it looks like a lot. Like when I seen it on the, it was a CAT scan, and I was like, wow. I'm like, that's crazy. It was like a 3D looking thing. I'm like, wow. Like I saw everything. But yeah, I'm gonna see what I learned from that, because I know there's a lot of people out there that suffer from the same thing, same issues, but mine is at the point where it's not just the muscle separation at the top. I have it at the top and the bottom. So my intestines are pushing out, because that wall is what holds your intestines and everything back.
You need
but since it's separated, it's bulging.
You need to get to your goal weight, and then you need to have the surgery.
Yeah. And for that, obviously, I have to get a panelectomy. But yeah, I've been little by little. I've been doing things. I'm not being hard on myself. I try not to be hard on myself. I do complain. Don't get me wrong. I complain every day that I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, ugh, like I can't wait to just. I'm like, this needs to just go. This just needs to go. Like, I'm happy with everything else. Just the stomach needs to go.
But it's the little things. It's the small changes.
Yeah.
That within time, it's compounding. And then all of a sudden, before you know it, you're like, oh, wow. Like, I do see a difference.
Like I said, it takes about 6 months with the low carb and everything that I usually do for me to see results. So I'm trying to be just patient and just ride the wave. But, with summer being here and, the beaches, the beach trips, all this stuff is like, you want to feel comfortable, and I don't feel comfortable. And I try to be like, you know what, I'll just wear this and I'll wear that and I'll cover it up. But it's like, do I want to be that fucking covered up?
It's a little too late for me, because it's already almost summer in a couple days, to unbig my big bag. My son Damien taught me that.
Big bag.
When you have a big
bag moment,
you unbig your big bag. No, I said it wrong.
Okay. Oh, unbig your bag, girl.
Right. It's a little too late for me to unbig my bag this summer, but next summer, watch out.
Well, you're not gonna be summer ready, but you're gonna be Christmas and all those other.
And I'm just gonna be healthy.
Times ready.
You know what I mean? You gotta feel good little by little, losing weight.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I just hope that everything goes well for you, because I know that it's not easy. It's very hard, and you can get discouraged so easily.
Well, that's why I'm gonna appoint you, because you're tough love, and you don't put up with people making excuses. It's like, no, you paid this money, you're gonna do it, you're gonna commit. I was like, there's 2 people that I know will tell me like it is. One is my mother-in-law, well, my mother too, and you. So check in on me. Don't let me say anything.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, you guys, with the amount of money this girl has spent on, like, weight loss stuff, I could have had lipo, my tits done, my ass done, fucking... I could have found a vampire somewhere and had the fucking water of youth, whatever the hell it might be.
The water of youth. Let me drink to that.
Because this girl has spent so much. I'm like, every time I'm like, damn, girl.
I'm not a quitter.
But that's actually good. Because you've tried. You can never say that you never tried, because you have.
I swear, if this don't work out, I'm getting the gastric sleeve. That's it. I'm done.
You should.
This is my last chance.
You should. And actually, I'll find you a good doctor. Don't be taking these just because people are like, oh, I went to this, and then they have all these issues. I will look into a doctor for you, because we ain't doing the cheap ass whatever doctor. Do you love when you can shop a site and it's like a one-stop shop? Then, sweetie, you need to check out Troubled Beauty Unlimited. There are so many options. I can't even tell you what's my favorite, since I love it all. From their beautiful press-on nails that are handmade and reusable. Yes, you heard that right, reusable. You can also find jewelry that's affordable and worth buying. And if you are into those DIY at home lash extensions, then baby, look no further. Go check this small Latina owned business out at www.troubledbeautyunltd.bigcartel.com. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. Girl, so J-Lo getting divorced.
What? I
kept forgetting to like bring it up every time we came on because I'm like, oh my God, like, what the fuck?
So I thought there was trouble in paradise because when a good friend of mine, she bought tickets to the concert for her mom for Mother's Day. And I was like, oh man, they canceled the tickets. She's like, yeah, it's all Ben's fault. And I'm like, what Ben got to do with it? And so I was like, I wonder if there's trouble in paradise. So she's getting divorced?
Yeah. So they're going through a divorce. She was at like a press conference for the movie that she did on Netflix that I watched. Atlas is the name of the movie. And someone went out and asked her about the divorce and what's going on. And someone was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Like the other kid that like was in the movie with her. And she's like, come on, you know better. Because she was talking in Spanish. She's like, ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué fue? ¿Qué tú? Like, asking him what he wanted to know, whatever. Or, like... And then he popped that question. I was just like... But she ain't answer. She didn't answer anything about it. Because he wants to know if they were getting a divorce.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that she doesn't want any of it being out there, no one talking about it, which I understand, I get it. She wants it to be smooth sailing divorce and whatever.
God, that woman needs to stop getting married already.
But what is crazy is before all this, I remember seeing a video on TikTok where they must have been having a fight where she gets in the car, he holds the door for her, he slams the door. Yes.
And he had the only fucking face.
He was pissed.
He had that face like, this fucking bitch.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. And I was like, God.
I think that was like right before the roast. Before the roast happened, that he showed up at and stuff. Because everybody, I was like, oh, I'm like, he showed up and he's not with J-Lo. I was like, so...
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
That didn't last very long.
I'm not surprised.
That's sad. Like, what? See, this makes me think about what is wrong with her, because you have been married so many times and it doesn't work out with any of them. Like, why get married? Just be in a relationship.
Exactly.
And if it doesn't work out, then nobody has anything to say or talk about because it was just a relationship. But the fact that you get married to get divorced.
Because people want to know the details. Oh, well, what's in the divorce? Who's getting what? Who's getting what money? Who's staying with the house? You know what I mean? J-Lo, don't get married anymore. No. Just be with somebody, date people. Like, we've seen you in so many wedding dresses. I feel you have more than David's bridal. Like, stop. No more.
Can I borrow one?
Seriously, no more. We're not excited about it. I don't want to see it in front of a magazine that, you know, J-Lo's wedding. We don't care.
No.
It's...
Just go to the chapel now and just do it there.
No, like, don't go to the chapel at all. Don't do it. Don't sign paperwork. Just date somebody.
No, seriously, for real.
Somebody, you know...
Her mom.
Cut her off.
Her mom should be like, girl.
Yeah.
Like, ya, estate quieta ya, por favor. No lo haga más nada.
Cut her off.
Like, I don't know. I it's sad because I'm sure what woman doesn't want to be married and have like that forever after, but shit.
I get it, but there's lots of couples that are together forever and they're not married. You're still happy. Marriage, yes, you're solidifying something, and I'm not trying to knock marriage and not say that it's important, but when it comes to her and you're having 2, 3, 4, 5, it doesn't become important. It's not sacred. It feels like when you're married, you should have that mindset that you only want to be married once, especially under God's eyes, and no matter what, you're going to fight for that relationship.
But then I start to think that she might go in with that thought. But, like, could she be the toxic one where she doesn't realize that she's toxic? You know, because there's people like that. That they're toxic.
Yeah, I know.
And they don't realize that they're toxic. And that's why the shit doesn't work out with whomever they're with, you know? Sometimes you really got to, like, sit back. You need that wake-up call to be like, shit.
And hopefully the media doesn't put pressure on these celebrities like her, like when they're dating, like, oh, when are we going to get proposed? When are you going to get married?
They do that all the time.
And then you feel like you have to show up and show out.
I think that happens a lot with her.
Yeah.
And any celebrity, honestly, when they're dating, then they're like, oh, when's the wedding? When's the baby's coming? When's this?
But does it even feel special to you anymore? Like, you're going to get married for the 5th time. You can't be that excited about something new, something old, something borrowed, something blue, because you're all of those. Like, no.
Damn, fuck. That is true. I love her, but I don't agree with. Yeah, I agree. Like, she just gotta quit it.
That's it.
You're already in your 50s, close to 60, girl.
Find yourself a person and just live happy.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll last longer.
Yeah. It might.
Okay.
You know, before jumping in. Just what is it called? You know, you gotta try it out. Try the milk before buying the cow.
I am the cow, bitch.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry. I'm feeling kind of frisky.
Speaking of frisky, I want to do that thing this summer where like we have like a adult like field day.
Oh yeah, I'm taping my ankles tomorrow. We're doing this.
I want to do it, and I'm very serious.
Yep.
So all my nieces and nephews, if you guys are watching or if you guys follow us, you need to be prepared because I want to do that shit.
Where are we gonna do it? Because you can't even rent a field these days, and Dad's
at a park.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't want the whole public joining in.
They're not joining in. I'm like, sorry, you can't. You got tickets? No, you can't be here. Sorry, you can't join.
We can't do it in Dad's backyard. He's got all his hydroponics and his gardening.
No, but we just need a park. Okay. That's all we need.
I'm gonna take.
And I would do it early before, like in a weekday. That way, people aren't because people don't think about going to the park really like that. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Thank God I'm starting tomorrow because I wouldn't have made it.
I think it'll be great. It'll be a great workout.
Yep.
It'll be fun. I get to have alcoholic beverages involved. And obviously I'm not going to have like my younger kids there, but all like my older nieces and nephews that are of age, they're joining.
I'm going to need a mouth guard too so I don't chip a tooth.
Me too.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Yep. I'm going to have knee pads, elbow pads, everything. All that because at this point.
We old. At this point, everything's like snap, crackle, pop.
Yes, we're definitely snap, crackle, popping.
My hips, it sounds like Rice Krispies.
Oh my God. It's bad because my bed now, like, I'm so bad. It's so uncomfortable. Like, when I'm getting up, like, I make all these noises now. I'm like, oh. And I'm like, oh my God, that's how you know you old.
Right. When you're younger, your alarm goes off, you lift your legs in the air, you just throw yourself out of the bed.
Now you're like trying to find it.
This time you got to think. You're like, I'm going to throw my arm over this way first. Then I'm going to roll, throw my leg over.
It's true. It's so true. Or like, I'll turn off the alarm, but you like thinking about getting up. Like, you're like, all right, I'm going to get up in like 2 seconds. Ready? Go.
Yeah, it's like 8 seconds later. You're like, all right, what's the quickest way to get out?
Yeah, it's bad. Like, I just need one of those beds where, like, you're laying down and you can legit bring it all the way up to standing. And then I could just walk away from the bed. That's what I need at this point. I don't know if those are invented yet, but I need it. Like, it'd be a laying position and it's like... We can walk.
It's like you just gotta shuffle over and then it just like pushes you out of the bed, sits you up in a chair.
I don't know. That wasn't invented yet. Just know we spoke about it first here on Laughs and Troubles.
Yep. Brings you right to the bathroom.
You know how annoying that would be? Because you forget something, so you'd be laying there. Oh, hold on, I gotta go get...
You like...
Go back down.
You're like, crap, I forgot the remote. Let me grab it. You're like...
Oh, shit. Oh, man. You know, that's a good invention. How do I, like... not copyright that shit, but I'm about to write that shit down. I brought that out.
I'm gonna invent something that goes around my ankles and just drags me, pulls me out of the bed until my feet hit the floor and I'm in a standing upright position. You just click the remote or you like this and it just grabs your legs and pulls you out of the bed.
We can't make everything clappable because we could be clapping and all different things are going to be going off.
Like what? Ass clapping is like, no. It's like, no. I'm sorry.
Ass clapping. Your ass going to be clapping and shit. And you can have lights flickering your fucking bed. It's like, your bed. It's going to be...
You're like, no, whoa, get the remote.
I'm crying. Can you imagine?
We old.
You gotta set like everything in your room to different things. Like one thing has to be clap, something else has to be like
Remote.
snap.
Next one is gonna be like an app on your phone where it's like, pull me out of bed. Hey Siri, pull me out of bed.
I'm like, hey Alexa.
Hey Alexa.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
I have a tear coming out on this one. I don't want to come down because I don't want it to come down because it's gonna mess up my mascara. Oh shoot. Whew.
Okay.
All right, you guys. So I'm so glad we got to end this episode on a good note, on a funny note,
On
like
a good laugh.
Yes, a good laugh. Thank you guys for like joining us. It was a good like episode.
It was
I
fun.
had a very good time. My stomach hurts. My tears are coming down here. I'm trying to hold it in because I don't want my mascara to run.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for watching not day in, but week in and week out. And we'll see you guys in the next motherfucking episode.
Peace
okay?
out, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.